Hey, just popping in with the minisode. Have you been outside? What I mean is, have you been outside dating and taking advantage of dating season, which, as I always say, is between about May and September here in the northeast of the US of A. Because the weather is nice, you can get out and about and mingle and be casual, and it's easy to have dates and plan dates. And usually, most people are more motivated to go outside, meet people. So this is just me stopping in, letting you know that you have a couple of months left for prime dating season, and I really suggest you take advantage of it. So think about what might have been holding you back and identify ways to kind of overcome some of those things. Have you not been meeting people? So do you need to get online? And do you need to make a point to go out physically to certain places, even if that's making sure you're going out to the grocery store regularly, going to the bank, going to the coffee shop? Great place to chat people up in line. Ask somebody for like a drink oh my goodness. And I'm not editing this because I'm just recording this straight to Spotify because it's a mini-sode, so I apologize. What was I saying? Being in line at the coffee shop and asking, a guy for a recommendation for a drink order, or hey, I have a dilemma, like which muffin should I get? Just things to start conversation. A great book called Get the Guy by Matthew Hussey. Those are some of his suggestions, and it's a pretty good book that I'm in the middle of reading now, around dating. But this is your reminder, your sign, your strong suggestion that you get out there and start going on some dates. So, again, a quick and easy way to do that is getting on some dating apps, liking some profiles, sending some DMs, and setting up times to just meet with people, taking pressure off of it to find the one, and instead thinking of it as meeting some new people, having good conversation, having good food, trying a new activity, finding a new place in town. Some of my favorite restaurants I came to know of due through dates, and so I just keep a list and I add to the list because I love going out to eat. Um, but take this time, because once it gets cold, you just have another thing to put on your list as to why you're not getting out there. But as I was saying, if you're not meeting people, try the apps, say yes to any events that you're invited to, actually go out places physically. But if one of your roadblocks has been your confidence, identify the areas of your life that you are not necessarily happy with, and start looking at why you're not happy with those areas, and then what the things are that you feel need to be done to make that happen, so that you can start making concrete plans on making those shifts. Maybe you are not happy with your money situation and you've identified that a part of what needs to change is making a better income. But maybe at your current job, there's not room for advancement. Or maybe there is, and there are some things you need to do in order to work on getting a promotion. Or maybe you need to be looking for a new job. Or maybe you need to be going for a certification or a degree. But identify these things and start making a plan for them. Um, Make sure you are, saying yes to things. If someone's like, hey, you want to go out here, you're like, well, yeah. And don't let excuses come in the way that are not significant, I guess. If it's kind of like, oh, I just don't really feel like it, I don't feel up to it, I mean, maybe give it a second thought and kind of say, okay, for these next couple of months while the weather is nice, I will say more yeses. I will do more yeses. I will hibernate in the fall and winter. But this is how you get out there and meet people. And the thing about this is, when these are just one-off things that you do, then yeah, not much may come from it. But if you are generally someone who makes it a part of your life to, chat with someone in the coffee shop line or the checkout line at the store, and say yes to an event that you were invited to, and also just find events that you want to go to. Do you want to go to a concert or a festival or a park or some random event that's happening? It is about finding these things to engage in that interest you. Meetup.com is a big go-to for me that I recommend to people, because you can find activities of interest and then you will meet other people at these meetups who have those same interests. There's Bumble BFF as an option. There's even Bumble Business. So like networking, thinking about professionally how you might meet people through professional networking, things like that. Speed dating. I have an episode on the podcast about my experience with that, and I do intend to do it again. But live a little. Get out there and just say hi, but do it from this perspective of taking pressure off of thinking that you need to engage only to find the person, the one, and instead think of it as expanding your social circle, trying new things, meeting new people, having finding new restaurants, having tasty drinks and tasty meals, and all of these things just help to make you also a more interesting person because you have stories to tell, whether it's a story about a bad or crazy date, whether it's just something you learned from someone who you're out on a date with or having a conversation with. All of these things help to feed into you as a person and help to give you more to share with other people that you meet. So I need you to get outside if you haven't been. And if you have been being outside, good for you and keep it up. Hey, by the way, I can be found in other places besides this podcast. Just search my name on YouTube and you'll find my channel. Subscribe for periodic how-to videos for dealing with breakups and mastering dating. That's right, I said mastering dating. It's a skill, ladies. I can also be found on Instagram at Tracy Panak. And lastly, I most encourage you to join my email list where you get breakup and dating support delivered to your inbox, in addition to getting the most exclusive access to my programs and coaching services. My email list subscribers are the first to know when my coaching programs launch and the only people to get discounts when they're offered. As always, I'm glad we got into it and looking forward to next time.